Hi. I think this is a fantastic essay, and I know I've only been working with you for a short period of time, but from when I first looked at your first essay to now, I think you have really improved significantly and made a lot of progress, and for that I'm very proud of you. Um, I think what really sets you apart, what makes your writing truly exceptional, is not only the ideas behind it, but also the fact that your language is not only natural, but it also sounds more academic and more polished than the writings of, say, someone who might also know English very well, but they're not very acquainted to the format of formal writing. So I only pointed out a few very minor details with the nuances of certain vocabulary um, that I don't that I think are even very difficult even for native speakers. Furthermore, I would suggest using a couple of specific examples about responsibility. I understand you're working under a time constraint of 30 minutes, so writing this much is not an easy task at all. But if you had more time, or if you're able to write something, if this is like in preparation for a future assignment or essay, um, try to think of examples that would back your claim, even when you're working under time constraint and when you do not have access to, say, the internet or your phone. So, for example, in the case of responsibilities, an example could be if you know someone personally who stuck it out even though they detested the work that they were doing, and they ended up achieving great results in the end. And this could be you, this could be your relative, your friend, or this could be, someone, some famous person. So, one person I can think of, the top of my head, who's worked extremely hard to achieve what they have is, actually there are a couple, but if you know about the television host Oprah, also if you've seen the Oprah Winfrey Show in the United States, so she's an example of someone who had a terrible childhood and could have, avoided her responsibilities and stayed as an alcoholic and a drug addict for the rest of her life. But instead, she realized that she had responsibilities, and so she worked very hard despite the fact that it was very tiring. And she's a very successful person now. She's one of the most, if not the most, influential television personality in the United States. So, using examples like these can really help consolidate your argument and make it sound more persuasive to the readers. But of course, I understand it. You have a 30-minute time limit, and I think what you've done is quite remarkable and quite impressive for someone your age already. So, keep doing what you're doing right now. Have confidence in yourself, and looking forward to reading your rewrite. Thank you.